Good morning. I have a confession to share with you. Look at the chaos on my desk. I will turn the camera around in a minute and show you what I've been up to. I know, it's a mess. Let me turn the camera around. So you might be thinking, oh, she's bought a new sewing machine. No, let me give you a close-up. That is not a sewing machine. I have been after an embellisher, and basically it's needle felting on steroids. I've been after one for the longest time, and being me, I didn't want to pay full price for a brand new one because they are, I don't know, between £300–400. No, not going to pay it. So there's been quite a few come up on Facebook. People don't get on with them or don't want them anymore, and I've messaged and messaged, and this has been going on for about a year and a half. But nobody was willing to post it because they were all up country. And even my brother, who lives in the Midlands of England, he said, oh, I'll go and pick it up for you and send it down. They wouldn't even let him pick it up. I don't get it myself. But anyway, this one came up on Facebook Marketplace, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to give it one more try and see if this lady will work with me. Well, bless her, she did. And she was more than happy to put it in the post. It was about a third, let's say a quarter of what it would have been brand new. And it was brand new. It came in its polystyrene box, which her dog had a go at, but that doesn't matter. I said to her, don't care about the packaging as long as the machine's all right, which it was. Everything was all in new bags. It's pristine. It's brand new, and it's a faff. I've never had a faff machine before. So so as I say, they are needle felters on steroids. This one is, do you know, I've not added, is it 5 or 6 needles? Anyway, it punches like crazy. So it's just fun. It really is. I've just cut all these organzas. We're going to do this piece with us together. So let me just shovel those out of the way. I need to get to the charity shops and pick up some thin fabric blouses and things. So yesterday I just played around with these organzas I've got and felt flowers. And I don't know if you can see quite clearly on here, this is the marks that the needles make. The heavier you punch it, they disappear basically. But I thought, that's fine, I'm going to embroider on top. So yeah, I had, let me just shift those ones. I had great fun. Just literally went through my, I've got a box of pre-cut felt shapes there. So yeah, so I just had fun. I was playing. That's why there's been no videos. There. So there you go. Fun, fun, fun. I've got dog sitting this afternoon, so I'm gonna take threads and embellish the life out of that. And I did this one last night, which I thought was fun as well. Just literally random shapes of felt, playing around with that. And this was a smaller trial piece as well with similar fabrics to the big one. So yeah, I just thought, because you know me, I have to have an end product. I can't just make for the sake of it. It's either going to be a wall hanging or it's going to be something else. And I thought this one may be, because, oh, that's the other interesting thing. That's the back of it. Isn't that fun? So if you want a subtle effect, you needle felt from the front and then you use the back as your main piece, basically. I haven't checked this one. Oh yeah, that's fun as well. Okay, so it can be quite subtle, depending on what you want, really. Yeah, fun. I've forgotten what I was going to say. Yeah, I've used like a soft quilt batting for the back of this. You can use felt. I've got a piece of Sizzix felt, which never buy it. It's the most cheapest rubbish stuff in the world. It was a freebie from something I bought, so I didn't actually technically buy it. Yeah, organzas, thin fabrics, silks, things like that. So I've got a box full of Indian sari silks somewhere. Oh, and I found this. I think this is going to be too thick. You do have to watch the thickness. Sorry, it's like a, I don't know what it is really. It's quite chunky, so I'm not going to use that. This one, it just about went through. The flowers out of there. It just about went through this one, but this is super soft. I think, I can't remember who sent me this, but I know it's one of my subscribers. It's an art yarn, And then I've got some of Martha's lovely dyed, I don't know what you call it, cheesecloth. Yeah, it's like scrimmy stuff, I don't know, quite thin. Yeah, so I'm just going to chuck some stuff on this piece of felt. I'm still learning, very much still learning. I've bought a lovely book. I'll put it in the description because it's downstairs. I've got some neck curtain over the back there. I might try a bit of that on there. And I've got this weird and wonderful stuff that I got from Steph Francis. Again, I'm not sure. I'll give it a go. I'm not sure if it's going to be too thick because that is kind of the colours that I've pulled out of my organzas. So, would you like to see it working? It's such fun. I've been after this for so long. I'm so pleased I got one. They come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. You can get like a 12 needle one as well, but this one's fine. As I say, I think it's 5. I think it's a 5 needle one, and that's good enough for me. So let's let me get you in a mount and we'll have a go at stitching. Well, not that's the other thing, right? I say stitching. The amount of times I've pulled it out thinking, oh, I've got to snip the threads. No, you don't. You've got no threads. There's no threads in it. There's no tension. Because one lady that I do watch on YouTube, again, I'll put a link down below to who she is. She's got a presser foot on her. I often think, what's the point in having a presser foot? Because you don't need tension, but there you go. Mine hasn't got that. So, yeah, there's no threads. There's no sort of complicated machinery. Under here is in the end here is like a what do they call it? It's the bit where it's a little tray basically where all the fluff gets pushed through to. So you just have to make sure that keeps clean and go slowly, you know, so you don't bend your needles. But it came with all its spare needles and things. If you've never seen a felting needle, they're very barbed on the end. They kind of look like a sewing machine needle, but they are not. They've got no hole and they're very barbed. So, right, I'm going to stop rabbiting and let's get on. Right, I've got you right in front of the machine. Okay, so yeah, it's fairly simple. It's actually got a foot pedal that works, which is an absolute treat. So I don't know if you can actually see, you'll see the needles go up and down. And it's very smooth. And what I like about this one is that it automatically brings the needles up for you. Again, this lady, I don't know if she's ever told us her name, but she has to manually turn the wheel to get the needles to come up if she doesn't stop in the right direction. Anyway, there's less waffling, more needle punching. So I've got some rainbow organza. I've got a very bright pink. I've got a purple. I'm just going to layer these on. I don't know what I'm going to make. It's going to be something, but I don't know what at the minute. I will probably speed this up because it does take a minute. Yeah, let me take my glasses off because then I can actually see what I'm doing up close. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing, but it's great fun. The weirdest thing as in how you do it. So yeah, anyway, here we go. So as you can see, it not only felts it through, you can just see the tiny little hairs here of the organza, but it also gives it some amazing texture. I know organza does that, it all goes, you know, so this is such fun. So much fun. I need to explore a lot more. And there's not many videos on YouTube. I say this lady that I've been watching, I will put a link to her. She uses hers all the time, and then free motion embroiders on top of it, which again is something that I love doing. So I'm not going to chatter. I'm going to put this on fast forward for you, get these all down, and then we'll have a look at it close up and see what it looks like. Okay, there's no music because there's too much controversy at the moment about royalties on YouTube. So right, fast forward. Okay, how fun is that? Crazy fun. You can see the texture on there. There is tons of texture. So from here you can then, you know, again, I'm not an expert, I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. I might try a bit of this. It does make a noise when I put this on though, so it's a little bit thick for it I think, but we'll give it a go. I want to break up some of these. Do I want to go straight across or do I want to make shapes? I made shapes with it last time, so let's see if I can do a circle. Probably not. Let's give it a go. I'll leave this bit real time with you. For you, rather. It's going to go slowly. You can hear the difference. Well, I can hear the difference. It's catching on you guys. Stay there. Take it nice and slow. Some of this thread is quite thick in some places. I need to move everything because it's catching. It's a really thick part, so I'm just going to slow it down. I did do the organza quite fast, so I don't want to break a needle. That's one thing I do not want to do. So if it means I've got to take it slowly, I will. Because they can break, they are quite thin ones actually. Some of the ones I've got for hand felting are really chunky, but this one is not. So there we are. That's fine. Look. Should we do some more? I found this sort of ribbony. I think somebody gave me this. I don't know, can't remember. Let's put some more of this down, it's fun. I'll speed it up this bit. You've seen it go on. So see, I want to keep lifting the, there's not a foot bar, Susan, stop lifting it. This is so addictive. I'm loving this. Right. Okay. Well, there we are. So, yeah, if I don't make many videos, it's because of this. Okay, it's the machine's fault, not mine, of course. Yeah, there you go. Great fun. A lot of possibilities. As I say, I bought a lovely book. So it was on World of Books, actually, and it wasn't expensive, so thankfully. So, yeah, I'm going to be playing with this quite a bit. And, of course, the nice thing is you also get the reverse. So like I said in the other bit, oh, that was I was halfway through saying, wasn't I? Yeah, I do like to have an end product. I can see this becoming a little needle book or something, you know, something quite simple. But I do love that side as well, and that is all down to how much I obviously really needle punch that one down, and that's that flower there. So yeah, you can get all sorts of different, and of course, you know, layers and layers and layers. You do have to be careful. You probably heard the difference in the needle there. You can't go too thick. Again, I need to explore materials, but you can do thicker fabrics, but you just have to go slowly. Slowly. So yeah, I'm going to cut some shapes out of this, stick it on there, and I'm going to let you go, and we'll call that a video. So yeah, see you later. Bye.